addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of algebraic terms. You should be able to add and subtract algebraic terms, multiply algebraic terms, as well as divide algebraic terms. So we're going to start with addition and subtraction. Just like in addition and subtraction of numbers, we can add and subtract algebraic terms. The rules are similar, but with slight modification. Let's quickly recap what we have learned in addition and subtraction of numbers. We learned that there are rules for carrying out addition and subtraction. First, we need to multiply the signs to determine the operator. Then add or subtract the numbers based on the operator in one above. Then we need to allocate the sign of the bigger number to the answer. In addition and subtraction of algebraic terms, we have to follow similar patterns, but with very little add-on. Let's see what it is. Okay, here it is. Addition and subtraction of algebraic terms. There is a slight modification here. This one is missing. Group like terms. That's number 1. 2. Multiply the signs to determine the operator. 3. Add or subtract the like terms based on the operator in 2 above. 4. Allocate the sign of the bigger number to your answer. So the only difference stemmed from number 1 and 2. Number 1, group like terms. It is missing in the previous rules. And then number 3, not number 2. Add or subtract the like terms. Not add or subtract the numbers as previously stated in rules for addition and subtraction of numbers. That's because in algebra we only add or subtract like terms. In algebra we only add or subtract like terms. Say you have let's say you have minus 2 plus 5. The answer is going to be 3. What if we are given minus 2x plus 5x minus 2x plus 5x? In algebra, this is, let's say minus 2x plus 5y. Minus 2x plus 5y. In algebra, this is not solvable. It is not solvable. Why? Because 2x and 5y are not like terms. They aren't like terms. Okay, suppose we have minus 2x plus 5x. Two x and 5x are like terms, so this expression is solvable. Let's take a deep dive into it. Minus 2x plus 5x. The x is missing here. Okay. So the Yes, minus 2x plus 5x. So what we need to do is the first thing we need to do is to multiply the signs to determine the operator. Rule number 1 will not be used here because we have like terms here. There are no unlike terms. Hadn't been that there are unlike terms, we will now start with rule number 1, which says group the like terms. So if we multiply the like term, we'll say negative multiplied by positive gives a negative. negative multiplied by positive gives a negative. In other words, the minus of the 2 multiplied by the plus of the 5 gives a minus. The operator is subtraction. That means we are going to perform a subtraction operation on 2x and 5x. Okay, next is an x here. Add or subtract like terms based on the operator in 2 above. Now we are going to subtract. Why? Because from the rule above we got a subtraction operation. That means we are going to subtract. We are going to carry out a subtraction operation on 2x and 5x. So when we subtract, we are going to have 3x. Take note, minus 2 plus 5 is equals to 3. But minus 2x plus, this is plus 5x is equals to 3x. It's the same thing as saying subtract 2 oranges from 5 oranges. What is left is 3 oranges. You don't just say 3. 3 what? 3 oranges. So you need to put the x here. 3x. Okay, let's move on. Allocate the sign of the bigger number to your answer. The bigger number in this case is 5 and it's positive, and our answer is 3x. So our result is going to be plus 3x, or we can just write 3x. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to look at another example. Let me clear this first. Let me clear this once. Take a little bit of time, but can be done. Inside the, okay, so I'm going to bring out the second example now so that we solve it like we did previously. Now this one is y minus 2x minus 3y minus 4x. So we are going to begin with rule number 1. In previous example, we began with number 2 because there weren't any unlike terms. But here we have like and unlike terms mixed together. So the first thing we need to do is to group the like term. In this example, rule 1 can be executed. So let's separate the likes from the unlikes. In other words, let's separate the x from the y. So we're going to have y minus 3y minus 2x minus 4x. So we have separated the y's from the x. That's how we group like terms. Each number must go with its sign. Y is positive, minus 3y is negative, it stands here, minus 2x, minus 4x. Now we're going to go to the next rule, which is multiply the signs to determine the operator, to know what to do to the operands. Now starting with the y, we have a plus and a minus. Plus multiplied by minus gives you minus. The plus of the y and the minus of the 3y. So it gives you a minus. That means it is a subtraction operation. Then for the x, we have minus multiplied by minus, which gives us a plus. The minus of the 2x minus 2x and the minus of the 4x minus 2x gives a plus. It is an addition operation. That means we are going to perform a subtraction operation on the y's and an addition operation on the x. Okay, that brings us to the next rule. Add or subtract like terms based on the operation above. So we are going to add or subtract like terms based on the operator we got. For y, we got a subtraction. So y minus 3y. Let's put 2y here for the time being. If you subtract a y from 3y's, you'll be left with 2y's. For the x, we are performing an addition operation. If you add 2x to 4x, you get 6x. Similar to adding 2 oranges to 4 oranges, you get 6 oranges. So for the y, we have a 2y, and for the x, we have 6x. Now allocate the sign of the bigger number to your answer. The bigger number here is 3y and it's negative, so we're going to have minus 2y. The bigger number here is 4x and it's negative, so we're going to have minus 6x. Our answer will be minus 2y minus 6x. This will be our final answer. Minus 2y minus 6x. That's the final answer. We can only do as much. Minus 2y and minus 6x are not like terms. We just have to leave it like that.